The importance of sex education now cannot be overemphasized. It is what we should talk about every day, because it helps us as a kid or as a child to understand their body development, to understand what it means, what sex means, and sexuality, and helps them in making a healthy decision in a lifetime. And looking at what is happening on social media around the world today, even though we know that social media has its dangers on our kids, but I think it has helped us as parents or everybody to see a part and aspects that we really need to look into as parents in the lives of our children. And that's what we'll be talking about on today's show. So hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of your show, The Brpken. And on today's show, we'll be talking about a crucial topic I titled Parents' Role in Giving a Good and Quality Sex Education to their children. Not just sex education, it is the one that is medically accurate, evidence-based, and age appropriate. So we need to get that. We all know what sex education is, that it talk about the information, all what a child needs to know about their body at a particular age, what growth they expect to see, and how they can cope with it, when such growth appears. But also, before I go into the role of parents in sex education for their children, we need to know the importance of sex education. Number one, it helps to gain information, all the information that a child needs to know about their body, sex, sexuality, their body development, their body growth. It helps as a child to make a healthy decision. When it comes to sex, when it comes to human relationship, it helps them make a healthy decision. Then it also gives young people the knowledge and skills that they need for a lifetime of good sexual health. All that they need. So it is embedded in this sex education. And it's the need or the reason why it should come first from our parents, from the parents. Sex education works best when it comes from parents, when it's being taught by trained professionals. But I will require parent first. It is best when it's being taught early, at the early stage. From age 2-3, you teach them the correct part of their body. Tell them and make sure that they are aware that these are parts that the opposite sex cannot touch. When you teach your child early, it is best. And also when it is taught with evidence. I said something that what makes sex education good is when it is medically accurate, when it is evidence-based and age appropriate. With evidence, when you teach a child sex education with evidence, it works best. But to the parents today, we know that sex education can be taught in the school also as well, and I think it's part of the curriculum now. But I will be talking to parents. And back to my topic, parents' role in giving a good and quality sex education to their child. I'm very sure you would not want your child to get this information from somebody else, because it could be a wrong information. And you know the various ways that children react to some of this information different. It is different. And you know, children of nowadays, they are so inquisitive. They want to know everything. So if you as parents feel that you should not tell your child some things, they have access to social media, they have access to friends, images on social media. And that is why as parents, it's part of your role to monitor what your child actually have access to, most especially on the social media, on the internet. But I think that would be a topic for another time. So parents role in giving a good and quality sex education to their child. Number one, support your child levels of comfort. How the child wants you to teach him or her. You need to support your child's level of comfort. If he or she wants it to be how he or she wants it to be discussed, of course it should be discussed in an open place, so that the child will be free enough to ask you questions and interact with you. Then I said parents play the primary role in giving a good sex education to their child, because you are the first person that this child knows. You are the next the friend, the person he or she stays with at home. You have spent a lot of time together, so you are you play a primary role in giving a good and quality sex education to your child. Looking at the video that has gone viral on the social media, I'm not judging anybody. I'm not judging the parents, the students, or the teachers, because the truth is the teachers also, they have their role to play in this. But I feel probably the parents have not actually done their assignment well, because it was so obvious that the parents doesn't even know what the kid is into. We have the boys and the girl involved, but I'm not really going into that. But our parents actually playing their role in giving sex education to their child. I said something that one of the importance is it helps them to make a healthy decision. If those children probably have access to a good sex education, what would even make them think of recording such a scene and put it on the social media? It is part of wrong information. And of course, the more reason why parents should be the first to give this information is because so that your children won't get this information wrongly, get it from the wrong from the wrong person, from a wrong channel. So hence the need that it should be you that should give this information. And if parents do not teach, they will learn from somebody else. Because children are exposed to a lot of things, to a lot of images on the media, on the social media, from friends, wrong information from wrong set of people. So another thing I want parents to also do when in playing their role is to watch the back of their kid. Your child have a social media account that you are not part of. You don't even know about it. A lot of them are engaged. They engage themselves now on TikTok, on a lot of social media handles that you parents don't even know about. It is enough. It is good that you give your child a good sex education. But another thing as your role is for you to, I don't want to say monitor, it's for you to be to guide them. To guide them. At this stage, they tend to make mistakes. But if you are there as part of your role as parents, is for you to guide them so they don't make mistakes. Let them understand the difference between their sexuality, a male and a female. It is part of sex education. Let them know that it is not healthy for them to engage themselves in some things at a particular age. Let them know all those things. And to types of sex education, we have abstinence. Teach them abstinence, and if not abstinence, there are teaching your child about contraceptives is also part of sex education. But parents really have a lot of work for us to do, so that our children will not come back they won't bring shame to us and to the society at large. And sex education, when given right, transform lives. It transforms the community and the society at large, coming from the family. If we all do our job, we do it well, we do our job well, it's going to reflect on the society, be it in a positive way or in a negative way. So parents have a vital role to play in giving a good sex education to their child, and not just giving, but also guiding them, monitoring them. If your children, you notice some things that is not okay, don't ignore. And also lastly, what I'm going to talk about is parents also introducing discipline. What I also notice is that there is no more discipline, and a lot of children doesn't even have the fear. That fear, they don't fear their parents. They don't fear, that fear is no longer there, and that is why they can do some things and they will be okay. They will be free to do it without the fear of being caught. So parents should also instill discipline into your child. If you are getting a mobile phone for your child, they should have boundaries. You should monitor what they have access to on the social media. Monitor what they do with the phone. I'm not saying you should not get a mobile phone for your child. You should monitor. If you are getting it, you should also be ready to monitor what that child gets himself into with the phone on the social media. It is even, I even add that even children now, they teenagers, they visit some adult sites even more than adults. Aside social media, Facebook and WhatsApp, another thing in playing your role as parents is know who your children's friends are. Know who they talk to. Know the kind of communication, the kind of conversation that they have with their friends. Be involved in their life. Be their friends. Just want to know everything about all that they do. And if you are far from them, there's no how you can get all of these things from them. You need to be close to them, and at the same time, don't forget discipline. Set boundaries for them. Let them know what they should do at a particular time, what they should not do at another time. So these are part of the roles that parents should play when they are giving sex education to their child. And I'll be leaving on this note that says sex education, when given right, when done right, it transforms lives. It transforms the community and the society at large. Enough of all this that we see on social media from children, from teenagers. Enough. Let's make our society a better place and a safe place for everybody to be. I hope you have gained one or two things on the show today. I still want you to keep your comments, as in coming in, keep sharing this video and keep liking the video. And I remain your girl Flo till I see you next week, same time. Bye.